Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Oblivion, where last time, I was about to say we saved past Wall and the Fringe, but, I'm gonna be honest, looking around it doesn't feel saved. Like, you know, there are corpses in the streets, crystals everywhere, basically nobody survived, large parts of it have exploded, yeah, I kind of feel like, you know, at best, we could call this a tie. Still, one good thing about taking back the Fringe, the door to Cyrodiil is back, and I've got some business I need to take care of back in the not madness realm. Number one, my inventory has got completely out of hand, and as far as I can tell, there's no player housing inside the madness aisle, so right, we need to nip back to Anvil to dump some of this junk. In particular, do I need to be carrying around the nerve shatter? No, I don't think I do. 80 might be, you know, a little bit on the overkill side, and as for Ruin's Edge, yes, I was looking into this because I couldn't figure it out by myself just by, you know, watching it hit enemies. It appears to do a variety of not particularly useful illusion spells, so to be honest, I feel like, yes, my sandwich making just means a normal bow's are superior. Just, yeah, it's not enough to offset the really low base damage that this thing does. It's cool, but it's not actually that useful. The amber bow, however, is a bit of an interesting one. Thank you to the comments who were explaining this to me, which is, yes, damage health is not an element, so I can't use, like, you know, weakness to damage health to double that. That doesn't mean, however, that I can't double it up anyway, because any enchantment is inherently, you know, magical, because it's a magical enchantment. And that means I could use my new spell to pay to make someone doubly weak to the perfect amber bow, which logically means I should go over to that, because the base damage is better, except, okay, plot twist on the plot twists. This bow I can now double from, yeah, damage health 20 to damage health 40. However, the shock damage on like a bolt out of hell is also magical, so if I actually walk up to my enemies and say, you know, put spell to pay on them, then a burning sensation on them, I assume I can put both at the same time, then they're gonna be 4 times weak to fire damage. So at that point, oh bloody hell, right. So the perfect amber bow still doesn't enter the rotation, however, Goldbrand just got twice as cocking strong. So the perfect madness bow goes away, but we're not just here to dump things in a box, no. No. Thank you again to the comments for explaining something to me, because I may have been, yes, a bit hasty with a recently acquired weapon. Welcome back, Dusk Fang. I judged you too harshly because, yes, the big bit I missed that someone mentioned down in the comments is because this weapon changes, like, what weapon it is every time you change from day to night and back again, it resets in terms of condition and charge. I did not know that, and that is a game changer. That is so cocking useful. So absolutely 100% you're coming with me, buddy. And one other important change too, something I could have done a long time ago, I just didn't really think about it, which is armor in this game appears to be capped at 85. Doesn't matter how good at light armor I am, how good my armor is, it won't go over 85% damage reduction. And I can't help but notice that, yes, I'm already well over that cap. So, for example, yeah, if I just take off my perfect amber boots, it's still 85. It makes no cocking difference whether I'm wearing these anymore. So, in which case, why am I prioritizing armor over non-armor that gives me much better skill benefits? Because at this point, I could just put on and permanently wear the boots of Spring Heel Jack and, armor stays at 85. Meaning, as a result of wearing these, like, permanently, my acrobatics is just now 144. All the cocking time. Though it is worth noting a huge part of that is, yeah, the shields. So if I go over to bow, armor now drops down to 67. Though to be honest, yes, the moment I'm in melee combat, I'll go over to the sword and shield anyway. Now that's more flippin' like it, though I do need some more strength. So while I'm out here in Cyrodiil, here we go, barely around the corner from the Madness door, the Imperial Bridge Inn. Because basically for chicken feed, yes, the bartender here can get my hand-to-hand looking very, very good indeed. Marvellous. Just whack up the condition of a few bits and pieces, and there we go. Rest and meditate lovely. And I think I'm going to rest and meditate right here in the normal Not Mad universe. Just for a change of pace, you understand. Right, one quick nap and we should have... Oh, now that's more cooking like it. +3 on the strength, +3 on the endurance, and willpower finally capped out. Beautiful. Okay, blimey, I just got out Dawnfang for the first time, and this thing is not kidding. It's feeling like a bloody quarter of the screen, dear flipping dear. And yeah, the trick is it does fire damage during the day, frost damage at night, which is why I also took this opportunity to craft a new spell, Weakness to Frost. So even at night, I can now get the doubled up 4x damage of, increased weakness to magic and increased damage to frost too. Okay, back to the Fringe, which, going to be honest, is not really recovered or grown back or anything. Still looks very much like it was recently nuked. Dear flippin' dear. In fact, I swear there are now more corpses here than there were when I left, so, right, the situation may be getting worse rather than better. Okay, back in Mania, let's try out my new strategy. So, you, brand new bugger, let's just get all the things on you. Step 1, slap spell to pay on you, please. Step 2, go straight over to a burning sensation. That as well. Now, you should basically at this point... Oh, bloody hell. Right, so that works. You just cooking melted. Right, back to New Sheoth, let's check in with Sher Gorath as to what we're supposed to be doing next.
News of your success in the Fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform. You will seek the assistance of Relmina Vernum in Zalselm to rebuild the Gatekeeper. You remember? The creature you killed to get in here. With the Gatekeeper restored and Zadillion in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Vernum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the Fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head.
Okay, so I remember her. She was the woman who was, crying about the Gatekeeper being a weak to her tears, which I used to murder it, so I can't imagine she's going to welcome my help, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to Xelm, and I've already been through here. In fact, hang on, was that the location with all the experiments going on? Because if so, we finally know who was performing them. It was her, the woman I ran into back in the Fringe, though I've also discovered what may or may not be like the back entrance, round the back of Xelm. So let's start there, because yes, I may have cleared out enough of Xelm to just skip straight to her. Sadly, no, I cannot skip straight to the Sanctum of Vivisection because I don't have the key. Still, this here should be nice and easy. We've literally already been through here, so I know precisely what we're walking into. And, at this point, we should not be in too much difficulty whatsoever. Just go straight over to weakening you. To be honest, let's make sure... Okay, that's still... No, it's still Dawnfang, just for now. But yes, it's probably going to become Duskfang very soon indeed, because it's definitely getting a bit on the dark side. Still, finish you off nice and quickly. Okay, you're still a bit on the tanky side, so you know what? Let's mix in a little bit more, just to make sure this all works. Magic weakness for you, and oh yeah, that is so much more effective. I swear I can see the difference. Ooh, minor annoyance though. Right, so Dawnfang and Duskfang, and I'm pretty sure the changeover just occurred, they are actually distinct weapons. Meaning when they change over, it actually drops off my shortcut. I need to reset the shortcut. Marvellous. But on the other hand, there it is. Condition and charge is now maxed out again, so... right. There's definitely upsides and downsides to this thing. Though further complication, I've just discovered, moving in, taking out the basic lads around here, the sword needs to get the kill. I'm a summoner. Very often, yes, my conjuration might steal the kill from me, meaning the sword wasn't the one that got it, so, okay. Possibly what I need to do is, if I'm going into a really difficult area, I need to, like, go and farm a handful of very small, simple creatures before I go in. Here we go, past all the traps we saw last time we were here, and I'm pretty sure this was not here last time. Our walls collapsed because, yes, we're now in the right position. So, 2 doors, corpse pit, maybe don't go there, you know, right now or anything. And there we go, the Sanctum of Vivisection. Let's catch up with what's-her-name. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of screaming up ahead, so, she might just be upset, or possibly she's under attack, I'm actually not sure. So, okay, let's just, try and find her. Make sure we know one way or the other. Prepare to...
Or less than last time.
Okay, that may not have been her. It may have been the person that she's torturing to, you know, perform various experiments and whatnot. So, hello there. How can I help you out with your completely... Oh, she's literally... Wow, she's killing people, then bringing them back to life, I think. Okay, that's John. You're literally a necromancer. You cannot cast stones on this matter. Oh, and not just one either. We've also got Khajiit. We have got somebody else. We have got various bits of... Oh, that was fancy. Whatever spell that was, can you teach me that? Because that was really bloody fancy. Also, you are not going to be happy to see me. Because you most definitely had nasty things to say last time we ran into each other.
You! I remember you. You're the adventurer who slew my gatekeeper, are you not?
Okay, that's true, but I'd like to help you build a new one now.
The ends justify the means, do they? You'll pay for that one day. Now, by all means, come right in. Walk in here as if you own the place. By what authority do you disturb me?
Oh, I've got a good answer on this. Lord Sheogorath. So, you know, fall in cooking line.
I see. Sheogorath is too important to come on his own account. He sends his mortal lackey. Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard a time getting in here. What is it Sheogorath's lackey requires of me?
Okay, you're gonna like this. We're gonna make a new gatekeeper.
Alas, I am still distraught over the destruction of my sweet child. I cannot return to his womb. You must do this. You will travel to the gardens of flesh and bone. There you will gather mystical components needed for the ceremony. Go fetch me blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and essence of breath. And take this key. It will allow entry into the gardens and give you direct access to my sanctum.
Okay, we're going shopping. Oh, but here's interesting. She's got a rumour I've not seen before.
I understand that the hearts of order you find on the nights can be used to unlock special chests.
Okay, I thought they were just to shut down the, special crystal shrine thing, so I have never seen those chests. I need to keep my eyes open for that. I do enjoy, by the way, how you can just poke around in her back rooms, and there's just corpses and limbs everywhere, just, you know, stuffed out the way because she ran out of corpse storage space. It's marvellous. Still, bare minimum, she gives me the key. Presumably, this is getting me out that back door I saw earlier, and, yep, that looks about right. Marvellous. So, back to the Fringe, and yes, the problem I've got here is, it's already 2 AM, so I'm not sure, like, you know, when the changeover happens. I think it might be 8. So I've only got 6 hours left, and I've only got 6 kills on Dusk here. Because, yeah, I've just lost kills to my Soul Trap Knife and my summons. Various bits and pieces have been taking kills off me, so I don't get them assigned to the sword. So, yes, this sword is a bit on the tricky side for me. Still, in we go. Yes, last time we were here, just passed by the courtyard. That's all we needed. Today we're actually going inside. And presumably we'll be taking on, yeah, primarily shambles and skeletons and variants thereupon, though... Yep, that definitely felt like a trap. May or may not have been intentional. Okay, slight issue, mind. Yeah, she hasn't been here for a while, so the place has sort of collapsed. That's what the ceiling was trying to tell me, so okay. we're going to have to find different ways in and around. We can't just go... here we go. Ah, that'll do. Right, we need to cut through, though I don't think you can... No, you can't just jump over or around twisted roots. That's like a barrier you need to get to the far side of. So, keep on keeping on and... Oh. Okay, bouncing may actually be of use, though not that of use. There's literally nothing up here. Oh, but then again, hang on, John. The twisted roots. Right, that's what the lever looks like. So, just be aware of that. That's what you're looking for when you're going in this direction. Now, I need to find some more things to murder before it's dawn. And also I need to not walk into the spiky traps, which I do keep doing. Fortunately, yes, the dogs here seem to be extraordinarily weak for some reason. So brilliant news there. And there we go. Kill number 12, the bloodthirst is done. So I assume that means in the morning, the sword now transforms into its better form, right? Okay, meanwhile I've been killing a handful more enemies and no more messages are popping up. So I don't think there's any benefit to killing with this sword anymore. Specifically, yes, you can't like, bank kills are ready for the next phase. It's got to be... Okay, speaking of which... 6 AM, that is apparently the changeover moment. Good, that's useful to know. And here we go, the ingredients are just scattered in the dungeon. So, dermis membrane, lovely, which would appear to be... a plant that's growing out of possibly planted bones. Marvellous. And here we go. Perfect test ground here. We have got one isolated enemy. So, buddy, just hold still for just a... You just reflected paralysis at me, didn't you? I mean, well cockeyed played, sir. Well cockeyed played. Okay, well, that's just genius. Right there. That's just bloody brilliant to know. Seriously, okay, these guys appear to have a 100% magic reflection or some nonsense on them. There we go, it worked that time. So, okay, he's down on the ground. Beautiful. Now I go over to, yes, a burning sensation. And on top of that, I may have just cast that on myself, to be honest, given I just saw the purple flash. Spell to pay. And now we start slashing and... Okay, this is not a good enemy to test this on. I think what's going on here is, yes, I'm reflecting the damage onto myself. This possibly is... Oh. I think what just happened there is, I possibly just made myself weaker to magic, myself weaker to flame, and then started reflecting flame onto... Right. Possibly this enemy not a good test candidate. Right, and here's the bony marrow because, okay, seriously, all of them are going to be incredibly creepy and skeleton-based. Gotcha. Oh, and I'm hearing breathing. Right, we were looking for the essence of breath, so story checks out, sure. I don't like the fact that just opened by itself. I like even less it just closed by itself, so... Right, I'm now trapped in here. Good! Good, good, good. Follow the breath. It's a maze where you follow the breath. Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? Right. Still, this hunger might be a better test for, yes, the health absorption. So, let him hit me just a tiny bit. Buddy. Buddy, 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 buddy. There we go. He hits me. And I get... Oh, you know what? That's much better. Okay, when all the spells aren't bouncing back at me, that's actually a flipping lot of health regen. Oh, I love how this area just curls back on itself so you can't just use the map to get the solution. No, the map is no help whatsoever. You've just got to follow the breath. So, keep on keeping on. It was definitely... Here we go. That's some more breath over there. And yeah, map vaguely indicates this direction. No. No, no, no. Follow the breath, damn it. So keep on keeping on. Hungers are not so bad, really. In fact, hungers are, if anything, an excellent source of... John, you really flipping need to, yes, get some souls. Though, actually... Okay, it's part of the enchantment. I can't just, yeah, use the vampire effect as an inherent part of the weapon. Gotcha, though. Oh, hang on. Maybe I can, actually. I definitely just got... Maybe that was him sucking... No, that's him sucking my health. Never mind. Right, gonna be needing your soul, buddy. There we go. That's some more beautiful solar harvesting. Also going to be needing... There we go. Grand soul. Much, much better. Okay, these guys. These guys are excellent candidates for this old girl right here. Oh, yeah. So just a swing, get in, get out again. Now, okay. That's how much damage we did normally, and you've not got any tricks. You're just, a bit tough. So, let's crack out everything. Spell to pay on... I think I just missed you. There we go, needs to be closer. Spell to pay, right there. Then go to Burning Sensation. Get that on you too, and now, in just a second... Oh, flip me. Melting, that'll flippin' do. Now, I'm pretty sure I saw the breath of essence or what have you going in this direction, so deeper and deeper. Okay, now this is a cool idea for a tiny bit of a dungeon. Round the corner in this direction, just keep on looping deeper and deeper. And, murdering anything that happens to pass you by. Marvelous. I just noticed, by the way, why, yes, possibly you need the weapon to reset on occasion. Because, right, the maximum charge of a Dawnfang Superior is 11,000. Meaning, oh, cock me, that's a ridiculous amount of charge. Okay, I think I've located the Breath of Life or what have you. So just, need to finish off the locals first, and, seriously, this is ridiculous in terms of the amount of charge this weapon needs to keep going. That's why it needs to reset every 12 hours, because bloody hell, I literally can't keep up with the amount of soul it needs to function. Right, take the essence of breath right over there. Wait until it's in the bottle. How long am I supposed to be waiting? There we go, I've got the thing. Okay, slight complication. Now I've actually got it, like, in the jar and whatnot. How precisely do I get out? Okay, well, these ones just open, so I really hope you're, highly convenient Skyrim routes or something, because that would be bloody... Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you, and... Did that just say something about wound bleeding tears or something? Because I swear it did. Okay, hang on. I'm still trying to get my head around how this sword works, because... I swear it stopped counting, and I think I might know why that is. Is Nourish Blade part of the enchantment? So if the kill is done by the weapon when it's not charged, I think it doesn't count. In just the same way that, yes, like, if you're trying to soul capture with a soul trap weapon, it needs to have the soul trap enchantment to... Bloody hell. This thing comes with a long list of caveats, doesn't it? Also, I would appear to have reached the, yes, lovely blood swamp, so hang about. Here we go, the blood liqueur, marvellous. And that there is the full set, though, yes, I suspect at this point, okay, it might not be feasible for me to actually... Oh, it's almost 6 PM. Right, so I think you're about to turn into the other Fang, but I did not get 12 kills while under the effect of, yes, like the enchantment, because it wore off too fast. Well, you know what? I need the charge back, so just move time forward an hour, and, yep, it ceases to exist, and now it's basic Dusk Fang. But that's fine, because basic Dusk Fang at least does have charge to it. Marvellous. So, back over to the chill out spell. That helps with you an awful flipping lot. Just keep on wailing on you. You'll be dead in no time. Hopefully I get the kill, by the way. Okay. That's what it is. It needs to be charged. If the weapon runs out of charge, you've got to recharge it before you can harvest souls with it. And yeah, 100% the superior version is vastly more expensive. So, yeah, that's only 3,200 charge. It's still got, like, I don't know, maybe 80 charges to start off with. So, when it goes over to superior, it starts off with, like, 10,000 charge, but it spends it bloody fast, and it's really hard to replenish. Still, back to what's a face, give it the bits and pieces, let's see what's up next.
You have returned with all the components? Excellent. All that remains is to choose the body parts.
Oh, please tell me I get to do that. That sounds hilarious.
Fearing one day someone might manage to kill my child, I have been preparing a new body. I've created versions of each appendage. With various enhancements, you must choose one of each. I am attached to them all. Artist's prerogative.
Okay, best quest ever. Oh, flip me, she's actually got a room full of body parts that I get to assemble. So, okay. The legs of nimbleness or the legs of fortitude. Okay, well, you know me. It's got to be speed. So we'll take the legs of nimbleness. Then the mind can be angry or powerful. No. Anger. That's the more powerful motivation. Right there. The heart of wound sharing. Or alternatively, the heart of spell turning. Okay, that's going to be like damage or magic reflection. Okay, damage reflection has got to be, more common. Then we've got the torso of life or the torso of magic. I will take additional hit points, I think. Then we have got okay, this is where things get sexy. So, the arm of chopping, frost shielding, shock shielding. Oh, none of them. None of them whatsoever. Give me the spiky arm. So, honestly, I feel like, yes, chop and bash. That's got to be the... Okay, you can only have one, apparently, in terms of, like, you know, spiky armor. Then frost, shock, or fire. I generally see more enemies. No, John. This guy's supposed to be protecting against the Knights of Order, and I've seen the Priests of Order use shock spells. Take shock shielding. Beautiful.
You've made your selection. Now we travel to the statue of our Lord in the Fringe. There we will perform the ceremony. Make haste.
Okay, this quest is cocky delightful. Also, now you're going. Don't maybe, like, release your friends. Maybe not right now. She might, like, you know, be annoyed at that. So, if I remember and also decide I care, I'll come back for you later. I'm not coming back later. I'm so sorry, but I really just can't be bothered. Ah, here we go. Precisely where the original gatekeeper was. Got it.
First, place the gatekeeper's body into the cistern of substantiation.
Okay, I really feel like you should be doing this. Oh, blimey.
Place the gatekeeper's body into the cistern of substantiation.
Okay, is it okay if I'm in the cistern of substantiation at the same time? Because I feel like I shouldn't be. Okay, I'm doing it. I just don't want to be in there at the same time in case too many bodies confuses the cistern.
At the beginning of the worlds were five. Fire, water, earth, air, and light. Darkness turned into day. The void took form. Hidden away by virtue of its own self-awareness was the sixth, containing within it the five which birthed it. Flesh! Meat with the desire to consume like fire. Place the dermis membrane into the cistern.
Oh, I kind of thought you already had. Sorry. So just toss that in.
Blood. Liquid nutrient. That ocean which casts pearls of life upon the shores of existence. Place the blood liqueur into the cistern of substantiation.
Alright, there it goes.
Bone, branch, and stone of the body, giving shape and structure. Place the osseous marrow into the cistern.
Alright then.
Breath, child of air, bestowing movement, the stirring of spirit. Place the essence of breath into the cistern of substantiation.
And that should be the last one.
And last, the light of flesh, the illumination of soul, perception, thought, memory, imagination. I summon thee, walker in flesh, flesh of true flesh, from those waters of oblivion which sire thy kind. Come Come to this altar. Join with this body. Quintessence of flesh joined with the essence of flesh. Absolute immortal. Immortal. Bound to contingent. Stand clear of the cistern. Over here by me. Honored Daedra, fear not thy abasement. Thou shalt be the holy in this temple. I bind thee, astronaut, to this body. Henceforth, gatekeeper of the Shivering Isles. My child, it is time to fulfill your destiny. Stand guard in this land against all those who seek entry not bearing the mark of Sheogorath's favor. You shall know them by the coldness in their minds, the darkness of spirit. What's this? My child, they're coming! Destroy them! Show them your true power!
Alright, so... was that supposed to happen, by the way? Because I feel like a flesh astronaut just sort of walked in from the side and then fell unconscious and then, like, a different one appeared. And I'm not sure whether I was supposed to see that or whether that was just, you know, the creation engine doing some wacky stuff, like a guy whose hat is a train or whatnot. So, okay, apparently the gatekeeper's going to do some smashing now, and we are not going back to Sheogorath until I have seen that happening. Oh yeah, here they come. There's a priest, and I'm assuming he is going to very, very easily win this one. One goes down. Okay, the Fringe is now defended again. Beautiful. Oh, that's true actually. Can I just help out for a second? Because, okay, you're just one-shotting them, so I'm guessing not so much. Still, can I have your hearts? There we go. Help us have some spare hearts. We might be needing them down the line. Right. Good job, buddy. Also, I've got some very sad news, which is, yes, I was just, stepping out of the gate from the Fringe, and I found the corpse of my dear old friend, Jared Iceveins. Apparently, he didn't even make it 30 seconds down the road before he was immediately killed. But on the plus side, he is swimming in some pretty bloody good arrows, so I'll be taking all that, thank you. No, seriously, ebony arrows are 15 damage. The bone arrows I just picked up like 120 of, that's 16, so okay, thank you very much, Mr. Iceveins. Also, welcome back to Dawnfang, because yes indeed, I needed to wait until daytime so I could go to the blacksmith to buy more repair hammers because I ran out. So, right, if you need the shops, you basically have to wait for day. At that point, the sword's going to reset. So, it is a powerful, powerful weapon. And yeah, just the utility of it just resetting makes it worth carrying around full stop because... if nothing else, if you run out to charge on everything, just wait 12 hours tops. You get yourself a fully charged weapon that's still pretty bloody good, even in its base form. So, okay, you get to stay, buddy. You are interesting. Oh, and one more thing too. I did find an amber helmet matrix. Now, I do think the chance of me using this is basically non-existent. Because seriously, the Blade Turner hood is just so good. But, bare minimum, let's just, you know, check what the enchantment is. Ah, yes, intelligence fortification. So, not bad, but seriously. I'm just not feeling the design or the pattern or anything. It just doesn't look that nice to me. The hood is just, you know, much better. Aesthetically and functionally. Right, back to Sheogorath to tell him how that went, but, okay. I can't help but notice, down in the comments, a lot of people suggesting I ought to try and kill Sheogorath. And, yes, they're all being very cagey about what happens if I attempt to do so. So, you know what? Let's just get the good arrows, the good poison, etc, etc. So, good poison, coward saver dropped, of course. And, there we flipping go, some good... I feel like potentially that didn't work very well. Also, I can't move. I think possibly, just possibly... yes, I may have just been ever so slightly taken... I was not the first person to make that mistake, got it? Right, let's pretend that didn't happen, and instead, yes, just go and have a nice chat to my good friend, who I definitely didn't just try and shoot, Sheogorath.
A new gatekeeper! Excellent! Oh, we might be onto something with you after all. That should keep out the stragglers. And I see you've learned to summon flesh Atronox. Ha ha! Relmina must like you, little Duchess. But probably not in that way.
Lord Sheogorath, I apologize for the intrusion, but you must help us. Order has attacked Brellock and routed us.
Well, well, what a turn of events this is. It's new, and I like new, even if it's bad. And this
Always
is
a pleasure.
bad, isn't it? My. This is a particularly exciting turn of events, is it not? A perfect job for you, my newest and only noble in the realm. If Order has entered my army's stronghold, things have taken a disturbing turn. It means Order has tried subterfuge, not its strong suit. Ha ha ha! Amazing! Perhaps things aren't going as poorly as I'd imagined. You'll want to get all the details from the messenger. Unless you already have. You haven't, have you?
And yes, indeed, just like he was saying previously, anything that's different is good, because previously it's always gone the same way, and he ends up losing. So even if this looks bad, if it's in any way different from the usual cycle, we might be onto something. And that's true. Why hasn't Gigolug just, come in and murdered you?
Well, aren't you precious? Do you really not know? Haven't you noodled it all through yet? Because he is me! Well, I'm him! We're a bit of each other, really. I won't be here when he arrives because I'll be him! Happens every time. The Grey March starts, Order appears, and I become Jiggalag and wipe out my whole realm!
Okay, so I think I owe, Haskell an apology, because I did kind of accuse him of being Jiggalug. I'm really sorry.
Soon. Too soon! I can already feel the change beginning. I feel like I'm not quite here. I'm not over there yet, but I'm not quite here! And I've been having moments of clarity that are quite unlike me. Like now.
Oh, he's sounding less mad, which is really bad if you're the Prince of Madness.
Stop it! Oh no, can't do it. Believe me, I've tried. It never ends well. But you're still going to stop the Grey March. Stop Jiggalag! Me? From destroying my realm!
Okay, so, right, just go over to the base of the Golden Lot, sort out what's going on there. Gotcha. And here we go, on one side of the room, we've now got, the replica gatekeeper weapon. So, there's still one podium here, and then maybe, 2 more on the far side. We are getting close by to the end here, and things are definitely now, accelerating a bit. The Prince of Madness is becoming less mad, the invasion has begun, and I would say, how about we kick off next time by, getting the full scoop from this lovely Golden Saint here, and going to sort out whatever's gone wrong there. Because I'm pretty sure I know precisely where we're going next, to Brellock, and, okay, if the situation is getting worse, we should wrap up all our other bits and pieces dodged around the Shivering Isles before things get, too apocalyptic. Because I do still have a couple of people I need to, help out dodged around Bliss and Crucible. So, join me next time as we wrap up our business in the city and take on Jiggalug's forces face to face. Hopefully, you are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Oblivion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
We have got a gate key here, and then we have got I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out— Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.